This weekend marks the 160th anniversary of the Battle of Gettysburg. Many men from around the region fought in what is known as the bloodiest battle of the Civil War.
Krista Rose takes a trip to the Heinz History Center to find out about one general from Pittsburgh who helped win the day.
Alexander Hayes was originally from Franklin, PA, and at the start of the Civil War, he was an engineer here in Pittsburgh. On July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of 1863, the now General Hayes found himself leading a division during the Battle of Gettysburg. The battle was a turning point in the Civil War, and had the Confederates won the three-day clash, many historians say they could have won the war. But it's what Hayes and his men did on the third day of fighting at Gettysburg that may have saved the Union. Andy Masick, the president of the Heinz History Center, describes what Hayes and his men saw that day as thousands of Confederates marched towards their Union line in what would become known as Pickett's Charge.
It was a terrible sight, but the Union men behind their stone wall used their muskets, their artillery swept the field, and Pickett's men, though they reached the stone wall, couldn't hold it.
After the Confederates were pushed back, Hayes, fearing a counterattack, rallied his men by dragging a fallen Confederate flag behind his horse for all to see.
He said to his aides, "Boys, pick up one of those rebel banners. Let's show them what we think of them." And they galloped up and down. The Union men threw their hats in the air and cheered.
After Gettysburg, Hayes was killed less than a year later at the Battle of the Wilderness, and he was laid to rest here at the Allegheny Cemetery in Pittsburgh. And his loss was felt by so many, but it was keenly felt by his friend and his commander, Ulysses S. Grant. When Grant was running for president in 1868 and came to Pittsburgh, the only place he wanted to see was the grave of his friend, and the city leaders brought Grant to the cemetery to pay his respects.
He went over and sat on one of those cannons stuck in the ground, and in just a minute, the dignitaries watching him carefully could see his shoulders heave, and he was sobbing. Later, the mayor said he wept like a child at the grave of Alexander Hayes.
The History Museum remembers Hayes with his sword and his portrait. What do you think his legacy is?
Alexander Hayes is a hero. He's someone who should be remembered with monuments, with museum exhibits, but in a larger sense, he's representative of a generation that gave their last full measure of devotion.
Alexander Hayes, gone but not forgotten. Reporting at the Heinz History Center, Krista Rose, KDKA-TV News.